Action. What the hell is that? What the? It's only the start! Only the start! Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try the chicken. Yeah.
Roast peanuts.
Ain't no way! You made this? Yeah! Yeah!
This is crazy.
That's some good chicken. Chat, he is the best spinner in South Africa. Let's see what he got.
Oh, hell no. What the? Whoa. Did he get out the car? Did he get out the car? What are they doing? Whoa.
That's wild.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
No, this is dangerous.
Then he got in the car too.
Give you anything? Show me love.
Show you love? Beggy. You don't use Beggy kill our country, man. What the fuck is you saying? What? Money? Y'all take US dollars?
Watching this Nigeria.
Instead for Nigerians to be shouting, IShowSpeed's we love you. Instead of them to shout that, they will instead shout, I was hearing a different phrase. IShowSpeed, show us love. Show us love. You are the one finishing our data. Baba me, Oga me. Nigerians, people needs to be coming down because now the whole internet is insulting Nigeria.
Smell the spice of life tonight.
Hey, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Ajaxx Production. I am your host, Ajaxx, and we are back with another amazing episode. On this episode of the Ajaxx Show, we have a special episode for you today, and we're bringing in the energy, as you can see. On this episode, we're going to be digging into IShowSpeed going to Africa. I've been trying to do this for a minute now, and I'm finally getting to it because the tour is over. So now we're able to analyze the whole thing in a whole, right? Personally, I know you guys know I'm Nigerian, very proudly Nigerian. So he spent some time in Nigeria, and compared to, how the other, countries, put things together, I was kind of iffy about how Nigeria did it. But then again, it is Lagos, and Lagos is a major city with a diverse amount of people, and we can't expect everything to go all organized. You know what I mean? It is Lagos. You know what I mean? Some people are saying that he should have gone to other cities like Abuja or just northern states, that he would have had more of a natural experience where they can actually dig into the culture, into the story, into the dances, into things that were actually really interesting. But I'm not gonna talk too much. I actually want to dig into this really deep. But before we go, I actually want to say, in honor of this amazing episode, right, we're going to be having a Nigerian staple. If you're going through it, or even if you're not going through it and you want some nice little dessert, this is going to it's going to hold your stomach strong. All right. This is like a little snack. I mean, it's my snack for tonight. You know what I mean? But it's Gary. I don't know how to explain what Gary is, but you do your research. It's Gary, and I'm gonna be adding what's it called, honey roasted nuts to it. I know it's not I want to say it's a Nigerian delicacy, but it's not to. It's not to. It's food where hungry man they eat. I'll say it's the poor man's delicacy. At least you know for sure it will hold your stomach. Why am I struggling with it? But I can cut that whole part out in the post-production. All right. I want to show y'all how to look at home. So, man, we got this right here. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know why I'm doing so much. So, yeah, it's Gary, some nuts, and water. So, we got water, and I'm going to put that in there, and we're going to enjoy the show. And so, come with me, and let's see how this goes, right? Yes, sir. I like the fact that he's doing more than just going on a tour. You know, he has an intro, or he has a trailer. You know, he has something to get you guys very invested in his journey through, you know, his live streaming through Africa. Really, really great.
Oh my goodness! What is this? Oh! Oh my goodness!
I think he used like pre-recorded clips from that already exists to show how Africa really is, you know, in real.
It's that time! Let's go!
That was beautifully done. I love it. I like the way it was nice, quick, and straight to the point, and just showed everything that.
IShowSpeed isn't just streaming anymore. A kid who came from the 2K Fortnite days all the way up to the nuisance streamer era is now becoming one of the most influential storytellers on the internet. His continent tours around Europe, Asia, and America are becoming his trademarks. But this Africa tour is arguably the most important tour yet. Not because he's amassing a massive amount of views or there are famous people coming up to him left, right, and sideways, but no, he is changing people's minds and perspectives. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for us unemployed. Those subscriptions keep the lights on. Now, back into the video. Instead of streaming at a desktop 24/7 or streaming at the IRL soiree where the whores and the dudes can come and, you know, talk about who's ball and whatnot, IShowSpeed is going from continent to continent and not just doing it on a tourist tip, but actually touching the ground, experiencing real people, experiencing culturally relevant things to these places and spaces that he's going to. In Europe, there was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of football culture. There was this street energy. Now in America, he was treated more like a celebrity. There was a lot of clout going on, this entertainment first focus. And in Asia, there was a lot of respect. There was a lot of structure. There was even some surprises along the way. But ultimately, these streams worked because they were unscripted. They were raw. There was no media. There was no farming. There was nothing crazy going on. It was just a guy touching the community. But by far, his most important stream to date, in my opinion, is his tour of Africa. IShowSpeed is unintentionally, but intentionally teaching people through real life experiences what it's like to live in this specific countries. Whether it be Zimbabwe, whether it be Mozambique, whether it be Botswana, whether it be Nigeria, Ghana, the Congo, he is dispelling any rumors and narratives about these different places and spaces. And let's be.
I also say he's doing more than that. He's shining a light on them in real time so that we also see that they exist as well. Of course, we have a misconception or information of what is really going on in there. And honestly, most of the things they're saying is not far off. Don't get me wrong. It's not like it's all bad, but it's not all good either. So we also have to put that into perspective as well. So, you know what I mean? So to me as an African, right, what he did was it let me gave me an opportunity to feel proud about my continent. You know what I mean? To embrace that, oh wow, we got our own thing too going on. We got stuff going on that's really, you know, above what the Westerns call culture. You know what I mean? But just keep going.
Quite frank, for a long time, through stereotypes and different stigmas, a lot of places can get a lot of bad perception, but specifically Africa. Africa gets hit with every name under the sun, but IShowSpeed is doing something just a little bit different, showing that that's not true.
It's only the start! Only the start! I'm getting warmed up!
Yeah, he took it to the next level.
That's
chicken?
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the chicken.
Yeah.
Roast peanuts.
Ain't no way! You made this?
Yeah!
Yeah!
This is crazy.
That's some good chicken. Chat, he is the best spinner in South Africa. Let's see what he got.
Oh, hell no. What the? Whoa. Did he get out the car? What are they doing? Whoa.
That's wild.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
No, this is dangerous.
Then he got in the car too.
The average American, you won't be able to visit the places and spaces that IShowSpeed has been able to over the past few years. What that means is, for the most part, you are getting an agenda-led and a bias-led description or depiction of these different countries, continents, etc., meaning that you're getting some good, some bad, and mostly the ugly when it comes to these different continents, especially the continent of Africa. But I think what IShowSpeed is showing is that Africa is real. It has real infrastructure, has real cities, has real homes, has real communities. It's really normal and really beautiful. IShowSpeed gets captivated as to how amazingly beautiful the countrysides of these different African countries are.
The only country that view is insane. Look at that
those
South
clouds?
African view, bro. That shit is dead ass beautiful, bro. Imagine living here.
These aren't the stereotypes that we're taught about these great nations. There's no mud roads everywhere, underdeveloped narratives, tribal caricatures of people sacrificing people and stuff like that. Just ignorance. And the reason why I think that this is important for him to be dispelling is because he has a majority American fan base. And in America, these types of jokes fly. Like, this is what's normal. This is what's cultural. To make fun of different countries, be xenophobic, crack jokes on things.
Yeah. Honestly, I got in a fight in, I want to say elementary school, because it was before elementary school. But I got in a fight with a Jamaican individual that was trying to make fun of me for my accent. And it wasn't the first time he was doing it. At first I was kind of like ignoring it, like, aha, you're just making jokes. Then it got to a point I was like, bro, yeah, stop, bro. And I guess funny enough, in that period of time, I was already like fighting already, like getting into like practice fights and stuff like that. So I was already equipped. So when it happened again, I was like, bro, stop doing that shit. Bah, bah, bah. You know what I mean? Then I got in trouble. Because I guess I hit first, which was the rule I learned to not, to abide by. Do not hit first. Guys.
That you don't know, while simultaneously claiming that this country is a melting pot, claiming that we all blend together, we all can come together with your different parts and pieces and be one. While in reality, I could easily see how it is hard for somebody coming from a different place, a different nation, a different space to come into the United States, because ultimately there's these bad narratives about you. In Europe, you're eating beans and toast and it's stinky. In China, you're a commie. In Africa, you're from some mud hut, or you're a booty scratcher. And all these things have been said throughout my childhood. And if you don't get the experience of dealing with people from these different places and spaces, you'll probably believe these things for the entirety of your life. But IShowSpeed is showing that there is spiritual depth, cultural pride, hospitality, and kindness. And this isn't to the average everyday person. Speed has other content creators looking at what he's doing and saying, whoa, I just didn't know that this was so beautiful like this.
Bro, Africa got buildings. They got power. Not yet.
Yeah.
They got towers. Swear on everything, bro.
Yeah.
I thought it was just clay and tribes and tents, bro. Yeah, cause the ground be like, like that red orange type of clay, bro.
I just think that goes to show even people with money and access still have these biases based off, an American first mindset that other places and spaces aren't as developed as we are, don't have the same infrastructure, are basically third world countries once you get past California and Georgia. Like, everything in between there is fine, everything else is dog shit. But these accidentally creative streams where IShowSpeed is putting on different content creators, showing off the culture, showing off the human side, the very common, regular side of Africa, has actually gone a long way and done a good job of changing these narratives in a bunch of people's minds across the world.
Yo, so I'm kind of confused. Like, IShowSpeed is in Africa, and like, how? Like, they have Wi-Fi? I never knew that. And like they have cars, houses, like shit's crazy.
I mean,
I never knew that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Seeing the IShowSpeed Africa tour, that shit is making me want to go to Africa.
he
Bro.
said
When
they have
Speed
Wi-Fi.
was in
Like,
Europe, they was calling him monkey. They was throwing him bananas and shit. They was saying all type of racist shit when he was in the Europe tour. He pop up in Africa and then people showing him love like he's family already, bro. The propaganda is failing. It is crumbling before our very eyes. And then they want to call Africa uncivilized. Bitch, I'm seeing the complete opposite.
I keep putting quotes on him doing these things accidentally, but even IShowSpeed, while doing his Africa tour, is exposing some of the political side as well. And by political side, I mean the corruption and exploitation and the colonialism that's going on. When he visits the country of Botswana, he goes to buy diamonds, but quickly learns that he can't do that simply due to the fact that there's a lot of laws, regulations, and restrictions on those things.
Okay, what if I want to buy these? I want to buy one of these diamonds.
If you want to buy one of these diamonds,
Yeah, who do I talk to?
you'd have to talk to DPS or the site owners because we don't sell. We only have 2 customers.
But I can't be a customer. This is my first time in Botswana.
We can make arrangements for you to buy diamonds.
Yes.
But these are
Is that part of your contract? Y'all can only sell to
Yes.
those 2 customers.
That's part of the contract.
Okay.
You see, while Speed is
crazy.
showing the difference in these countries and in the
That's crazy.
infrastructure and in the political corruption. And
that's
all,
crazy. They can't even sell their own diamonds. They only have 2 customers, which is probably like United States or maybe Europe. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But I'm just saying that like it's crazy how they've colonized their highest paying resource, then selling it to us for wedding rings and stuff and diamond chains.
all this different stuff, while he's bringing a human element to different places and spaces that a casual viewer won't ever be able to go. He's also exposing the culture of these different people, how they act around celebrities, how they act around different races. And honestly, I know I'm saying exposing a lot, but it's doing just that, exposing the nastiness that is rooted in some of these places. In the US, Speed is treated like a celebrity. There's love, excitement, and recognition, but I will say that the respect is tied to the fame, the status, and the numbers. He's admired from a distance, and that could be through a plethora of things, whether it be safety issues of those at the malls that he goes to, or for himself.
You want to ban me from the mall?
Yes, sir. You're not allowed to come back to the mall ever.
Okay.
For management.
No! No! I didn't do anything. I'm banned because my fans came to the mall? Chad, I guess I'm banned from Houston Mall, Chad.
He couldn't walk the streets of America during his tour most of the time because there were mobs and crowds that were building up every time he stepped out and stepped somewhere. Now, the biggest cultural difference came when he went on his Asia and Europe tour. To say the least, I was not fond of it, not from the actions that IShowSpeed did. I think he did exactly what you would do when you go to those different countries, you know, hit the street vendors, enjoy the football club. I know he's very much into soccer, but ultimately it showed this curiosity, as the internet has called it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There was racism, mockery, jokes, intimidation. There was disgusting behaviors all around.
Wait, driver, wait.
Wait, what? No, give it. Right here.
Yo, open that shit. You'll love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Fuck is this?
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Wait, guys.
You're gonna love it. Woo, 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 woo. Come here, motherfucker.
Bro, why is the guy has a banana,
Oh
bro?
my God, look at
Bro,
it's GG's already.
bro, what is going on, bro? This guy has a banana, bro. I don't like that. Hey, man, put the banana down, bro. What the hell?
Wow, they're racist.
But
as
in
hell.
Africa, it's a totally different experience. He isn't treated like a spectacle. He isn't reduced to some sort of joke. He's treated like a guest. Openness, kindness, protection. The people just enveloped IShowSpeed, and it's a beautiful thing to actually see.
Now what do I say now?
Young Tanda.
Young Tala.
No, Young Tanda.
Which guy was like, I love you, so he said, Young Tanda.
Nyan Talia. What?
They said we love you too.
I think this different embrace of IShowSpeed made him come to this shocking revelation and conclusion during one of his segments in this Africa stream. He acknowledges that this time is just different. This tour just feels like something that he's never felt before. And all in all, he's happier than he could ever be.
I love Africa, bro. I really do. I'm kind of mad that I didn't come here more sooner.
Africa is an amazing place. This is your home.
Yeah, man. Chay, y'all know me, bro. My dopamine is fucked. I did a lot of shit. I went to the Champions League final, World Cup final. I met Ronaldo. I did a lot of cool, basically what I'm saying, I did a lot of cool shit in my life. But this is like refreshing for me.
Yeah.
Like everything is cool to me. Everything is just like, it's such a new experience. Yeah. And it's so fun for me. This trip has really like opened up my eyes, man, seriously.
Which brings me to my visit to Ghana, because I echo some of the sentiments of IShowSpeed. Now, I'm not saying I'm as world-traveled as him. I don't have these different experiences like he does, but I am an American-born male who went to the country of Ghana about a year ago with my fiance and some of my other family. I have a cousin who married into a Guyanese family, and honestly, it was probably one of the best things that could have ever happened in my life, because the experience that I felt when I went over there was amazing. Now, I had already known that a lot of the narratives that were taught to me as a young person were just simply not true. So I'm not saying that I went over there and opened my eyes to there not being any mud huts. And to be fair, when I started going deeper into the countryside by the Ivory Coast, I did run into what people would call huts. But those homes were no different than some of the homes that you might see in different urban areas in the United States, like Philadelphia, Baltimore, hell, even Atlanta. What I found was a sense of home, a sense of welcomeness, a sense of comfortability. It's not this capitalistic conquest to gain a lot of money, always be on the go every single day, you know, try to be better than the next one, where jealousy and envy are bred. It's not a place that's looking at you for having the best car.
It's there too. It's just that, you know, just like in America, like in the city, it's the city. You know, the countryside is the countryside. You know what I mean? If you're in the city, like I said, Lagos is very hustle and bustle. It's, hey, you kill what you eat what you kill, and you gotta be sharp, unless you get robbed or steal or taken advantage of, right? And there's some areas that is just like, you know, the next house is like miles away, and it's like you and nature type. You know what I mean? So it's different for every situation. That's what I'm trying to say.
Or for having the best clothes, for having the best everything. Now, I will admit, I did go over there in a privileged sense and not a regular sense. My cousin is kind of well off, but humble people nonetheless, and I still got to see the entire range. So I still got to see the wealth gap. But ultimately, what I'm talking about is the people in the culture. I was able to hit the streets with the people in the markets and talk to them. I was able to enjoy the nightlife with regular people that looked like me in a no different environment like a club in Atlanta. I was able to go spend time at the house of the chief in the Ivory Coast. But while there, he also took me back to his home, and I was also able to indulge in a spiritual ritual, one that was a part of his culture and customs, where I had my head dumped into a river. It was such a magical experience that I even proposed to my fiance over there. Now, I understand that there are financial limitations, but if I had to encourage anybody from any walk of life, from any background, of any nationality, race, whatever the case may be, I would persuade you to go to the continent of Africa, select one of these countries, so you can see for yourself the firsthand experiences that IShowSpeed felt, that I felt. From the oppression and colonialism that I saw and Speed saw, all the way down to the humility and just, you know, community that both of us saw. It's a beautiful place and space to be, and I'm glad that IShowSpeed showed everyone the countries in Africa, the continent of Africa, and I want him to know that what he's doing makes a lot of people proud. Using your platform and dispelling those narratives gets the world one step closer to being a more helpful and not hurtful place.
He's doing amazing work.
IShowSpeed finally came to.
So now let's see IShowSpeed land in Nigeria, and they're saying that he got bored. It smelled like crap. Hustle and bustle was a lie, and you know what I mean? Like there wasn't, you know, as much colorful cultural activity, dancing, you know, getting to know, you know, the history of the nation and things like that. There wasn't that going on. It was just him in the car going from place to place in traffic, and people begging for money. But let's dig into
Nigeria, problem.
It's like they speak in English, but they speak in another English.
IShowSpeed came to Rwanda, no problem. IShowSpeed went to Ethiopia, no problem. IShowSpeed went to Kenya, no problem.
Okay.
IShowSpeed went to South Africa, no problem. IShowSpeed finally came to Nigeria, problem. Problem! Because IShowSpeed came to Nigeria, problem. Why are Nigerians like this? Huh? Ever since IShowSpeed entered Nigeria, it has been from one problem to another. Hello, I'm the best interviewer in Africa. How old are you? 21.
Wow. Yes,
And you have
sir.
not died.
Yeah.
21 years old. You are still alive. You have
Yeah,
not
so have
died.
so much strong.
You're supposed to die now at 21.
Jesus.
You're so healthy.
Hello, IShow. I'm the best streamer
In
in
Africa,
Africa. I am
I'm
big.
big.
I know I'm big. Help my life, but I'm big. Hey! Hey! Why are Nigerians like this? IShowSpeed has been touring Africa. No problem. IShowSpeed enter Nigeria now. We can no longer breathe. We can no longer have peace of mind. Hi! Everything about Nigeria is problem. Everything about Nigeria is problem. Problem. When did you start here? What?
First of all, why are you asking IShowSpeed how old are you? As an interviewer, you should have known. It's public knowledge. Now that you're 21 years old, how grateful are you?
He didn't,
How
bro.
happy are you?
The man did not do no research, bro. There was no research done on that activity. It was an impromptu activity. He just happened to be in that spot. He was like, let me just be in this mix. You know what I mean? No research, nothing done. And he just embarrassed himself. But then again, did he really? You know what I mean? Like, he went viral for it.
Him think, not how old are you?
When IShowSpeed went to South Africa were shouting, "Oh, IShowSpeed, we love you so much. We enjoy you, enjoy your content. Thank you for entertaining us. Thank you for coming to South Africa." When IShowSpeed now went to Kenya, all Kenyans were shouting. IShowSpeed, Karibu Kenya. You are welcome to Kenya. We love you in Kenya. Thank you for coming to Kenya. Visit Kenya, enjoy Kenya, explore Kenya. Kenya welcomes you. We love you. But when they went to Nigeria,
Give you what? Give you anything?
Show me love.
Show you love?
Beggy. You don't use Beggy kill our country, man.
What the fuck is you saying? What? Money? Y'all take US dollars?
Watching this Nigeria.
instead for Nigerians to be shouting, IShowSpeed, we love you. Instead of them to shout that, they will instead shout, I was hearing a different phrase. IShowSpeed, show us love. Show us love. You are the one finishing our data. Babami, Ogami. Nigerians, people needs to be coming down because now the whole internet is insulting Nigeria.
IShowSpeed toured several other African countries before coming to Nigeria. In all the African countries he visited before coming to Nigeria, nobody begged him in any of those African countries. They never begged him for money in the streets. But the moment he landed in Nigeria, the first day, the first few hours, they have started begging him, show me love, give me money. They have started begging him. That is our national anthem.
You guys have been current with IShowSpeed's tour of Africa. You will notice there's only 2 countries where this guy was welcomed, felt at home, and that live stream just was epic, guys, really. Kenya, number 1, and Ethiopia, number 2. Because when this guy went to Nigeria,
South Africa too.
they got some huge guy in the car with him, man.
Yeah, I was like, what?
$10,000.
The whole internet now is
I was wondering why they brought that big guy.
The whole internet is calling Nigerians beggars.
What do you have to do?
And that's actually bad portrayal of your country because this guy is an actually international guy. He's an international person that anything you do, the slightest thing you do besides him goes viral.
You know, a lot of things people don't realize, guys, is IShowSpeed is on the international level, guys. So when your country's display or welcome to IShowSpeed is begging for money, or like what the South Africans did, trying to beg for a collab, or like that guy Pella coming riding on a horse, I'm famous. Guys, you guys just messed your whole country.
They are talking about us, so they are saying they were not put together.
National culture, begging.
Begging.
They have started begging him. And this is in Lagos, so the richest state in Nigeria. Now imagine if he visits other states. Lagos is the richest state in Nigeria. They are begging him, beggars everywhere. If he now visits the northern states, they will carry plates and line up and start begging. If he visits other eastern and western states, all the rest of the states, they will line up and start begging him. You understand?
Internet now is calling Nigerians beggars. Whole internet. You cannot scroll. I cannot scroll to go. I cannot just search IShowSpeed's in Nigeria without watching a stream where people are calling Nigerians beggars. People needs to calm down. Calm down, please. One love.
In those countries he went to and he was not begged. And in this Nigeria that he came to and they are begging him, where does he show that people are actually making it? Where does he show that people are actually feeding well? Where does he show that poverty levels are low? Where does he show that people are actually, where does he show that the country is actually sweet? Which one looks sweeter? Where he went and they did not beg him, they did not show that they are hungry. Or where he came to and they are showing that we are hungry.
You have just one chance. Go and ask. You've been to 20 African countries. Which experience would you say is the most outstanding? These are questions that will make him think. Not how old are you? IShowSpeed is not your guy. IShowSpeed knows Cristiano Ronaldo. He rose with A-list.
No one is coming to visit Nigeria for tourism or anything like that. I mean, already no one goes to Nigeria for tourism. We know that there's no Wi-Fi, there's no power there. But now, Kenya and Ethiopia are like next level. Kenya and Ethiopia are going to be elevated this year. Why? Because the way we treat international guests, international celebrities.
These same youths that are begging him that will still collect 1,000 to go and disrupt elections. Disrupt votes.
And the funny thing, I was waiting for our own. I was like, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? I see what we did. We did it. They're embarrassing us. They're talking about us.
These same people that will collect 1K, 2K to campaign for some criminal candidates and all that. Let's continue. Sweetest country in the world. People are making it. Nigeria is sweet. I know. We know. Giant of Africa. Giant of Africa, my foot. Giant of hunger, starvation, poverty. Beggars.
So now Kenya's tourism is going to go up this year, guys. Kenya is going to be on the map this year. Not that it wasn't. You know, Kenya is already like the capital city of the whole of Africa, man. Big up Kenya. Big up Ethiopia. Nigeria. Hey, do better, man.
You might be the most craziest country I've ever been to, bro. Let's go, Kenya! Like it's so. That's what the hell we do. We taking over Africa.
Nah, this is fire. So let's wrap it up. I just wanted to highlight what he did in Africa, and I know that I'm very amazed and proud of the amount of work that he put in. You know, going from country to country, highlighting what they did. I know he spent only a couple of days in each country, which was enough to have so much impact. As you can see, 50 million watchers, 45 million watchers, bruv. This guy is doing things. He's doing things in this day and age that most people would dream of doing. But then again, it is hard work. We're talking about work. He's working 24/7. I know he doesn't sleep. You know what I mean? We're talking about job 9 to 5, bruv. This man is thinking about the next big thing.
Some water. Chat, we gotta talk, bro. We gotta talk, chat. We have to talk. Can I see my phone?
I got your phone. Who's got his phone?
Can one of y'all give me my personal phone?
Yeah. Huh? Okay.
Thank you. No.
No.
Chat. We gotta talk, bro. Chap, we gotta talk. This tour's been amazing, bro. On every end, bro. I'm so glad I went to Africa, chat. I'm so glad that I decided to come here and experience it for myself. To be honest, chat, this tour changed my life, bro. This tour changed my life for the better. Seriously. This tour set open my eyes, you know, and it really made me, it sparked up something deep within me, very deep, you know, like something from the root of me. It kind of like talked to me in terms of like I can do this. Obviously, like I've been already doing
Bro,
it.
what are you talking about? You could do this, nigga. You're doing it. You see, the funny thing is, it doesn't matter what stage you are in this life thing. You always feel like you're not there yet. You know what I mean? So it's like there's always like, you know what I mean? He's still like, look at the numbers. He's at 50 million fucking watchers, and he's still feeling like, I could do this. What the fuck? What are you talking about? You can do this. You've done it. You're doing it. Keep doing it. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. Good stuff.
I can do this. It's more personal, you know? And to come back to the motherland and to stream it all, stream 20 countries in 28 days. It's what's that word called? Miraculous? What's that word called? Miraculous? No, I'm thinking of another word. It's miraculous though. Marvelous, whatever. Anyways, it's marvelous. And I'm so glad that I get to experience this. Mesmerizing. It's probably mesmerizing. But it's so great that I get to experience this with y'all. Like honestly, I mean, from my dearest heart, I thank everybody who watched this whole tour, who enjoyed this whole tour, who sat there with their family, who sat there with their country, whatever, bro. If you watched it when you was at work, if you watched it at home, if you watched it while you was eating pizza, however how you watched it with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. I'm glad that you know what? I want to do it next to this guy. It sounds like a good ending, don't it, chat? Now you can continue. You can continue to play. 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 Anyways, though, chat, seriously.
See, it's so dynamic. He doesn't, you know, I mean, he's always thinking.
Changed my life.
He's like, okay, how can I make this more interesting? Oh, that guy's playing. Let's go closer to him.
I want to thank everybody who watched the tour. Even if you watched the stream, even if you watched 10 minutes, I want to thank y'all. And I love y'all. But now I do have something to say. Chat, I want to say something very quick. After all the people I met, I love. Yeah. Sorry, I'll read a message. Yeah, though, chat. I met so many genuine people, chat. I met so many wonderful people during this tour, bro. And honestly, every country that I went to, this tour, it literally felt like everybody was just giving me love. And I just felt love. I genuinely felt love. I felt like somebody was just at the other end of the bed, just open arms, just trying to hug me. You know what I'm saying? So everybody really felt me, like just gave me love. And obviously, chat, we met so many people and we did so many things, chat. I do want to, I'm thinking about giving back to the communities that showed me this much love. Chat, I will be launching a donation campaign to support local organizations and people in some of the places I visit. So in wherever I stream and wherever you thought,
doing good, doing more good.
This deserves some donation. This deserves some
help.
Basically saying, always put that in the back of my mind.
Basically saying the attention is not enough. And sometimes with the attention, you know, you got to also give something to help get people
And I want to take the reason why I waited, because I want to take a little time to do this in the right way, so I can have all the informations. But anyway, I'll be posting that post-tour, letting everybody know post-tour. I love y'all. And chat, y'all ready for my DNA test? I know y'all been waiting on it. What is speed? I got my test results right here. Ancestor test results. 100% African.
Head on, son. Head on!
Oh,
I know that.
chat, you about to shoot that, let's see if he hits it.
Yeah, I actually got these people with their booty out.
Okay. Gotcha, let's follow him. Creep up on him. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. What? The tribes.
Let's put the sun to see the direction of the wind.
It's right there. Get him, get him. Go.
With their fingertip, they check the wind direction with some saliva. So the wind is good. They are downwind. Okay.
Okay.
That stuff is not killing. That stuff is not killing nothing.
I'm not a good. Get him. You missed. Hit it.
That stuff ain't killing no deer.
Somebody got him. Somebody got him.
So that's how they hit the animal with poisonous arrow. And then the shaft falls off. And then
Well. That's it for our IShowSpeed Africa tour show. You know what I mean? Basically just highlighting, what happened in, Africa, especially, digging a little bit deeper into the Nigerian scene and seeing how we as Nigerians were very disappointed at how, it turned around. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Hey, we can't hide ourselves. So if that's what it shows. That is what it is. You can't pretend. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm just very, very proud of the amount of work and effort that he has put into this project. And I'm happy that he has, highlighted some things and debunked a lot of things that we used to think, but we don't think anymore because we are sensible thinking people and we're mature and we don't think stupid things. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys on the next episode. The next episode is going to come with a banger. I'm trying to think about more big things to bring for y'all so y'all guys can enjoy. Stay strong with me. And like I said, it's tax season. Come file your taxes with the OJ Consult, man. The best tax professional in the city. Let's get it. I'm your host, Ajaxx, and I'll see you guys in the future.